Play the theme, Kills. Let's
Today
go.
It's Friday.
Thank you, Greta. But I need the theme. I always need Greta, but not...
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio.
Oh, fuck, buddy. We are out here. The violence has escalated. First off, KT. We scattered the Legion. We melted the Chocolate Castle. Both those alliances have 2 M-level allies, and they didn't do a damn thing. The Order of the White Rose got blacked. The House of House Stark got divided and came crashing down, got blown away. The Lost Empire were super fucking lost. I don't even know if they knew their ally got attacked. The Order built like 5.5 tanks and then did nothing. They're in disorder. And so now we have brought light to the eclipse, and we have brought down the criminals of the company. Only now has the allies of the Legion came in against us. The Order and the Lost Empire, they're just like, eh. But Order of the White Rose and House Stark, they finally came in. They're hitting us. Can't even do a proper blitz. Over the course of 40 minutes, they declared like a few wars here and there. I think they just put up like the member list of KT and said, just go attack someone if you can. The very sleepy members of OWR and House Stark are slowly responding. But there we go. That's what's going on. I will talk more about the war here shortly, but I got to get through my internals. I got to talk about Camelot, and then I will talk about the wars more in depth. But did I delay the show just to think of puns? No, so here's why I delayed the show. I delayed the show because I took a nap. When I nap, I usually nap in my bed. I sleep under 2 blankets with the fan going. And for some reason, that makes me really sweaty. And so I woke up and I'm all gross. And I decided, okay, I gotta wake up in time to do this blitz. So I do the blitz, and the counters start trickling in, and I'm like, okay, this is what's going on. And so I don't feel like taking a shower just yet. And also, I was waiting to respond to counters on me. So I decided, okay, I'm going to delay the show some. And then I just kept dragging my feet. And so by the time I got out of the shower, it was 9:28. I was completely late to the pre-show. So, but I made it. That's okay. I made it. Oh, Kiwi asked a little bit ago what Subway sandwiches. It's the same subs I always get. 3 6-inch Italian herbs and cheese with pepperoni, shredded mixed cheese, bacon, heated. Usually I will get chocolate chip cookies because I like to use, whenever I eat a full meal, I want to eat something like some kind of sweet or sugary thing after it because it makes me feel full. And so typically it will be like a cupcake, or if I eat a Subway sandwich, it will be a a cookie from there. If I finish like a steak, like 3 to 4 bourbon balls, just a little something sweet. Last night it was these little tiny bite-sized Butterfinger bars, but that's just how I like to have a little sugary thing afterwards.
Wait, you mean to tell me you eat dessert? What a novel concept!
Yeah, I know. I should put a patent on that, but that's what that is. And so, that was my Subway. Oh, another reason. Okay. I lied. I didn't actually wake up from a nap, and that's why I'm late. I'm sorry. I lied. So the actual truth is that my sleep is really fucked up. So for the past week, I've been going to bed at like 9 a.m. and waking up at like 5 p.m. And that's actually why I'm late. It wasn't a nap. I'm betraying your trust. So my sleep is really fucked up. And so I instead of waking up from a nap, I just woke up normally. But it's actually been pretty miserable because my circadian rhythms are all messed up. I have like no energy to do anything interesting. It's actually fucking me up pretty well. So, and I just don't feel like going to bed early. Like I go to bed at like 4, but I just don't feel like it. It's really messing me up. Guys, what is your tips on how to fix my sleep?
While they type, I was really confused why you were like posting it like on Ron at like 5:36 a.m. It was like, why the heck? He must just be terribly sleeping. I agree with Based Decagon. I agree.
Stay awake, yeah.
Stay awake for like 36 hours. That'll reset your clock, reset your circadian rhythm. Yeah, hard reset. And then when you wake up the next day, you'll feel terrible for like 2 days, maybe. But sometimes it just feels okay after you sleep like 12 hours. I don't know. That's what I always did.
Gotcha. Yeah, that tends to see. This is normal for me. My sleep getting fucked up, and that tends to be what fixes it. Is if I just stay up, and then usually, yeah.
Or drugs.
Okay, that's what I'll try doing. Or drugs. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to stay up. Let's see, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. That's what I will try doing. All right. So I got a story to share. I'm a wingman now. So I have a friend, right? And this friend likes this girl. And he's liked this girl for as long as I've known him. It's like 2.5 years, right? And so this girl was out with some friends, and I know all the friends, right? I'm a wingman. I have wings, literally. But no, so this girl that my friend likes was hanging out with these other girls that I know. And my friend's crush, in this picture, it looked like she had big tits, right? And I'm a boob guy, okay? And so I sent him the picture and was like, hey, does your crush actually have big tits? Because if so, if you're not interested, I'm going to go for it. And he was like, actually, she doesn't. That's just like the camera fucking things up. And then he sent me some pictures of her that she has sent him. And they're like in one of them, she's in a onesie. In one of them, she's wearing these tight clothes with like her torso. And the third one, she's wearing shorts and you can see her thighs really well. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. These aren't the kind of pictures you send to a guy if you just think of him as a friend. Sarah, yeah, Rainbow and Sarah, they both can. Okay, Rainbow and Sarah, I have a question. If you just thought of a guy as a friend, would you send him a picture in which you're sitting down on your bed in these short shorts and like your thighs are very clearly seen? No, exactly. And like, what really sealed the deal was that he told me that she invited him over to watch a movie, right? And he did. Now, she still lives with her parents, so they all sat in the living room and watched a movie. But come on, she invited him over. So I told him, look, if a girl just thinks of you as a friend, she doesn't invite you over, okay? She doesn't send you these kinds of pictures. And so I told him, escalate it. Ask her out to like get some coffee or an ice cream. And he did. And she accepted. That was the update this morning. So I got my friend, I helped encourage my friend to get a date. And so I am very proud.
Good job.
Thank you. Was it meant to be teasy? It could be, Rainbow. That was my concern. It could be that she sends these kinds of pictures to a bunch of guy friends or something. And she just likes the attention. But she did accept. So it seems to have worked out. So that's good. So we'll see what happens when I actually don't know when the day is they're going to hang out. Probably later this week, but that is the situation. All right. What's my other topic to go over? That's it, actually. Oh, now I'm going to embarrass myself once more, because the actual title of this topic is Ultimate Wing Down Ups and Downs. That was the up, now it's the down. I've helped my friend to get a date, but I myself have failed in my own quest. There's a girl I like at my church, and I've liked her for a while, but I'm a big scaredy cat, and I never asked her out, even though like she checks out all my Instagram stories. So like I think she likes me. But anyways, she is going away. She's moving away for college. She's like 2.5 hours away. And so you can ask people out before marriage. Yeah, but my own crush is gone. She's moving away, 2.5 hours away.
2.5 hours? 2.5 hours, what direction?
North.
Is it north?
East. Northeast.
East? Is it to a city that I'm familiar with?
No, her college is out in the sticks.
Oh wait, east. That's the other east.
East.
Not left.
Yeah.
Right.
Nope. Right.
No longer interested in stealing her from you then.
Well, so here's how I remember my cardinal directions. This might be useful to some of you. So I used the American Civil War and the Roman Empire. So in the American Civil War, the Union was the North and the Confederacy was the South. Okay. And so that's how I remember it. North is up, South is down. Then there's the Western Roman Empire and Eastern Roman Empire. And the Eastern Roman Empire was to the right in the Middle East and Asia Minor and Greece. Whereas the Western Roman Empire was to the left, and you had basically like Northern Africa and all of Europe. So that's how I remember my cardinal directions.
You know how I remember?
How do you remember?
If you look at a compass, it spells we. Easy.
Oh, yeah. All right. So that's what's going on with that. I've helped my friend to make success on his love quest, but I have failed mine. But that's okay, whatever. I think I'm ready to talk about the game. I'm gonna open up by talking about Camelot, which I don't know what the fuck's going on with Camelot. Is George here? Oh fuck, he's not here. Okay, well. So Camelot has been doing things rough. First off, there was the question of, is Camelot broke or not? And first off, they said they was broke. Then they said it was a ploy to catch a leaker. Then Epi was told to resign. Then Epi reinstated himself. Then Epi went into VM for a year. And now, like, there's a splinter of Camelot. Rainbow says she posted it this morning in regards to Winter. Okay, so that's what's going on. He changed the game to 14 days. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I wish someone from Camelot was here so I could ask them what's going on. Camelot is probably not dying, but they seem to be into some trouble. So that's what's going on there. Let me actually look at Orbis Crown News if Rainbow's talked about it. Looks like I'm reading from the macro space. Looks like Camelot members did their own thing and broke away from a new thing. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm guessing it was probably Epi. I'm guessing Epi changed his mind. Maybe he felt burned or something by his resignation or whatever, and he's deciding to do his own thing. If I had to speculate, I don't know anything about what's going on behind the veil of Camelot. But that's what if I had to speculate, that's what's going on. Trying to think. I think that's it. Let's talk about war, which is really fun. So Katie's doing a little trolling. We're doing a little shenanigans. It was actually really funny because Kiwi is like IA in the Legion. He messaged me on like Saturday and was like, "Hey, is it bad that I didn't know KT was militarizing?" And see, Friday I didn't know who he was hitting. By Saturday, I did know who he was hitting, and I knew it was the Legion. So Kiwi was like, "Is it bad?" And I was like, it's probably a little bad, yeah." And so then after we actually did the blitz, I was in his DMs. I was like, "Yeah, it actually was really bad," and that was funny. But and I attacked Kiwi. Kiwi was my target. I was given him as a target, which was really funny. It was fun fighting you, Kiwi. You did a good job with those naval attacks. You stayed on me. I was worried about the possibility of not being able to base you. And that was actually true of both of them. You know, I had 2 Chocolate Castle targets and 2 Legion targets. And it was the Legion targets who fought back. Now, all they could do was naval me. But they did a pretty good job about staying on top of the navals. You know, the 2 Chocolate Castle people, they just rolled over. They launched a few attacks after the Blitz. And that was it. Whereas the Legion people actually tried to fight back and actually do something. I'm sorry for the dead air. I have a hangnail and I just bit it off with my teeth. All right. So, and nothing really happened. I dunked on their allies at the beginning of the show. They have 4 allies and none of them did anything. They are countering and attacking us now, which is decent, I guess. Better late than never. So we attacked the company and the Eclipse next. And I think the reason... Actually, I think there's a very more in-depth reason, but I'm not fully aware of it. But part of it is they have very juicy infra. Because I haven't checked out the war stats yet. I don't even know if we have a section on the war stats server. But I reckon we've already done like billions in dollars in damage between Eclipse and the company. Because I looked through my wars and doing 2 ground attacks on 5 members of the company and Eclipse, I had done like 280 million in damage. So, you know, there are 3 people in my squad. That's like 700 billion in damage. And then you times that by like 4 or 5 KT squads. It's like, yeah, you know, we've probably already done plenty of damage. But of course we're being countered. So all of our military is pretty much going to be gone by this next day change coming up. The Syndicate switched to 5553. I don't know if the Syndicate's coming in. I think it will look bad if they do because it's already like 10-1 because there's only 30 of us, whereas you got like 100 Eclipse members and like so many House Dark and so many White Rose members. Not to mention like Oblivion coming in for whatever. I don't know what Oblivion's doing. Maybe they have a good reason to come in, but it kind of looks like they're being cucks coming in on us for no reason. They're counting against Hollywood? What? I don't understand. Oh, you're probably talking about the Syndicate. So we'll see what happens with the Syndicate. But I mean, it's gonna be fun either way because at least if the Syndicate comes in, then it's like open season, right? So what's probably going to happen is they're going to destroy our military. We're going to sell military, and then starting this next day change, we're going to be doing Templar Kong. We're going to be doing guerrilla warfare. It's probably going to go on for a few weeks, and then we're going to wipe peace out. And of course, the damage is going to be like 1 to 5. I think, yes, so Oblivion has hit like 2 of our members to the point of which they have like filled the slots of a few KT members. So I don't know what Oblivion's doing, but I think it's kind of cucked because Oblivion has a reputation for being this fun alliance, right? They're like a mini KT in a way. We have been allies to Oblivion a few times. I think once with Ketgog, and then well, actually that was it. They joined. I think when was KT still in Hedge when Oblivion joined? I don't know, but if they did, I don't know. But that's okay.
I don't think so.
They probably weren't. But I think Oblivion hitting us is kind of cucked, honestly. I don't think they have a reason to. If we try to be a fun war alliance, and Oblivion tries to be a fun war alliance. So the only reason why I can think Oblivion would hit us is for some gay political reason, which I think kind of goes against what I think Oblivion tries to do otherwise. But whatever. I digress. I'm giving them enough attention by bringing it up. And that's kind of it. Yeah, you're right. It's a lot more than that. But it was 2 guys when I went to take my shower and do my show. I don't know if Oblivion really is attacking people anymore. I mean, maybe not, but again, it's like if they want to be this fun alliance, then attacking us makes no sense. It would be like if KT masqueraded Arc. It's like what? But I digress.
Sounds like you're just salty.
Maybe I am a little salty, but that's okay. Whatever.
Now that the tables have turned.
So that's what's going to happen. We're going to get our military destroyed. Then we're going to do guerrilla warfare for a couple of weeks, and then everyone's going to wipe peace, and then we'll probably do something else. That's kind of it. So let me check. I guess I'll check the forums. My connection will probably die as I check the forums, but that's okay.
How do you not have any defensive slots, Thalmor?
What do you mean? I don't think I've been attacked yet.
Yeah, you haven't been attacked yet, and it's kind of like that's kind of a shame, isn't it? I mean, granted,
but
if I went in on you, I would lose a lot because you have no infra and a lot of military. But it just seems like it just doesn't seem right that you'd be left alone. I don't know.
I'm very lonely. I could really use someone in my defense slots. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm still left alone. And I was dunking on them on the forums, but it's like this isn't even a proper counter blitz. They're trickling in these little counters. Some of them are even don't even have good military numbers. So I don't know what's going on with that. But that's okay. Whatever. I also want to share a funny post that I made. Actually, you know what? I will not share the post. I will just upload the images directly. So, I really like the chocolate is melted thing for chocolate castle. I think it's really funny. And so I made a meme involving it. So I'm going to upload the images relevant to this meme. So give me just a minute here. Okay. Zig, entertain the people as I upload these images.
I can't entertain them. But I mean, because I don't know. Do you guys think that I would win this fight? I don't think I would actually. I would probably just die, That's kind of what I think right now. is, maybe I shouldn't declare war on Thalmor. I would probably win in the air first. How would you go about beating Thalmor with the current stats that are shown in front of you? Please tell me. AS, that's attack strike. Airstrike. Airstrike first. Mindsum is not going to win unless I do a good job. So I guess I will have to get air supremacy, and then probably spy his infra. Is that what you do? Are you done yet, Thalmor? Can I be done pretending like I'm gonna hit you? Because I know it's a waste of time to hit you.
Yeah, you can be done. So I uploaded the image is actually uploaded a lot faster than I thought it would. But I made a story, and the story goes like this. It's 4 images. The first image is a plate on a stove with the Chocolate Castle flag in it. The second picture is me turning the knob on the stove. The third image is a plastic clear cup. Clear cup? Oh no. Clear cup of chalky milk. And then the fourth image, the punchline, or the punch image, because the image will punch you, because it's very aggressive. It needs to be sedated. But the final image is me in my Templar helmet trying to drink the chocolate milk. But because I'm wearing a helmet, all the chocolate milk just runs off and doesn't get in my mouth.
I knew that was actually you. I knew that was actually you.
Yeah. So, it's really funny and I love it. And so if you want to show appreciation for the meme because you think it's funny, go like the post that has the images. I will link to it. But yeah, so that was funny. I had been thinking of doing that for a little bit. And yeah. Sorry for the dead air, but there's the link to it in chat. You can go like it to show your appreciation. So I've been thinking about doing it for a couple days, and so I don't have any chocolate milk, so I had to go steal some chocolate milk from Mommy Thalmor next door, and so I got the chalky milk, and I got the helmet, and like I played around. For my original idea was that I was going to actually put it in the stove. But then I decided, well, that's a little more inconvenient. So I used the oven top. And that it really fucked up the t-shirt. The t-shirt was just covered in milk. And I put a towel under me so that it would clear up the fluid. But like the chocolate milk was dropping from such a height that it still sprayed everywhere. And so I used the first towel to like wipe up what I could. Then I used a second towel. I wetted it in the sink, and then I ran the second towel all around the chalky milk splatters on the floor. And then I used a third towel to dry up that water. Then I took a shower. I had chocolate milk. Like, well, I got some hair on my chest and stomach. Not a whole lot, but some, and it was just matted. And oh man, it was a mess. It was a great idea to not take a shower until after I completed. But it was worth it. It was really funny. Yes, Mindsum, you're correct. Those are 2 Trump hats. In fact, the white one is actually a collectible. The white one was signed by Trump himself. That was a birthday gift to me years ago from my mom. And so that was pretty cool. They are facing opposite ways for no particular reason. Should I? Yeah, let me actually upload the full image because actually I can't. Yes, I can with my phone. Let me upload the full-size image so you guys can dice. No. I was going to upload the full thing so you guys can look through my house, but you know what? No, I will not do that. That 500 pixel image is all you're getting of my kitchen and part of my living room. So there you go.
We already
Show me
have
your
the one.
house.
We already have the one of you looking outside with a shotgun too.
Yeah, you can totally piece together a considerable chunk of my house now. That's okay. Why am I getting pinged? Those aren't even pings for me. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. So that's that. I am making it too easy for the feds. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing revealing in the picture anyways, but there's enough there. I think that's it. So last call, politics and war. Anything else I need to go over? That's very funny, mindsome. Rainbow's going to get annihilated by Rose. Is that over the neon thing? Are they upset over the neon? Yeah, well. So apparently, the thing is that there was some kind of interview with Neon, probably that you did, Rainbow, and I wasn't there for. I think it was a voice chat or something. And Soup was there, and Soup reported that Neon basically admitted to it. So, like, it's kind of yikes. Which I don't know if he should be hit for that. It's like you gave him a chance to respond. He dug his grave deeper. I'm pretty convinced he's guilty based on what Soup said. I think Soup's a good neutral party. I don't think he should be hit for it, but I am pretty convinced Neon is probably guilty. Doing it tomorrow, okay. So Neon is a guy who got banned, and the gist of it is that he himself is a minor, but he also like kind of harassed an underage girl, and so it was bad enough that Rose went to Alex, and Alex did ban the guy. I was given 15 screenshots of extra context provided by either Neon himself or someone friendly to Neon. I intend to edit out any personal information and then post them for like a transparency thing, but I am lazy and I haven't done that yet. And given that I think Neon might have shot himself in the foot with a recent public statement or whatever, I am even less interested in doing so. So that's what's going on. Rainbow said I am not doing that. Okay. So that's what's going on. No censor. Well, I think Rainbow, it was like maybe names or addresses or phone numbers or something. Like I can understand editing those out and nothing else. That's what I mean. And I think, yeah. So we're on the same page with that, Rainbow. And that's kind of it, I think, for politics and war. So Camelot has some drama going on. KT's fighting people. Water is wet. And I think that's it. Thoughts on the Holy See block that Black Sky is making? I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts on micro stuff. I just don't give a shit. I just don't care about micros. They just don't matter. I just cannot be bothered with micro stuff. You're actually not as late as you think. The show actually didn't start until 9:40, Shifty. So you're actually not nearly as late as like I still gotta do the real life segment, so you're fine. I think we are done with politics and war. Real life topics. The U.S. Okay. We have like 35 people here. This is a above average crowd. So let me actually do something else. First off, who wants Thalmorite who does not have it yet? Thalmorite will give you a ping when we do the show.
You'll get a ping when we do the show anyways, but you'll get a second ping.
You're part of the cool blue kids club. That's what that's about. Oh, did Icandor leave? Oh, I wanted to give it to that Legion Gov guy. Oh, he's already gone. Well, that's okay. You gave it. I did give it to you, Micro. Yes, that is right. All right. So, I will warn you guys now. Okay. I'm going to discuss real life politics. I will do it neutrally and objectively the best that I can. But be warned, I am a Christian and I am a right-wing anarchist. So many of you will probably not like what I say. So feel free to leave. That is fine. The funny haha schizo rant and politics and wartime is over. I'm going to do some real life news and events, and then I'm going to close out the show. So feel free to leave. That's fine. Okay. Well, hello, Michael. Tyrion, I don't like give like hard political rants. I just give like news. And like my bias might leak out some with the news, but I do try to be a lot more neutral. Have you received obvious Fed messages in real life? No, I have not. But I don't hang out in any groups that would have actual Feds in them. Michael Librand, I'm not sure what Icandor again because I only did most of it. I want to go ahead and now that I know who you are, I want to say that I think the Legion did really good. Kiwi and the other dude I fought were navaling me. They did not just lie there and take it like Chocolate Castle did. And I saw really good spirits from Legion. I thought maybe because the Legion had a bunch of newbies, maybe they would be salty and upset, but they weren't. And so it seems like to me the Legion has a very healthy culture. And I think that bodes really well for the Alliance's future. So that is really great. Good job. Now, let's talk about news. So Afghanistan is a fuck. Biden finished pulling us out, and the Taliban is basically taking over the whole country. They seize like a new like regional provincial capital like every day. Like the capital of Kentucky is Louisville. The capital of Indiana is Indianapolis. Like they're seizing a new capital every day, basically. Like the whole the Afghan army is completely ineffective for whatever reason, and it looks like the war was a waste. Looks like it was a waste. Looks like thousands of Americans died for nothing. Looks like trillions of dollars was spent for nothing. Just a complete mess. So that's unfortunate, but that's how it is. And they want to keep doing it. Okay, how hard has the cathedral tried to get us involved in Syria, right? How hard have they tried to get us involved with Iran, right? Just a complete mess. So, and that's the thing, Avatar Patrick, is one thing I'm very happy about. I'm very unhappy about a lot of things in politics, but like people are very anti-war these days, and I really like that. There's no stamina for war, and that is excellent. COVID stuff. So, President Obama had a nice party, and like there, I think, are a bunch of new cases that can be attached to that. No one was wearing a mask, so that was cool. New York is instituting vaccine passports. I think San Francisco is having vaccine passports. So disproportionately, the people who aren't getting the vaccine are like the Black community and like poor people. So, like a sizable section of the African American community in New York won't be able to go to restaurants. So that's pretty cool. That is definitely something that is definitely a progressive virtue that I think all liberals in the past think would be excellent. I think Joe Biden wants, the recent thing is he wants vaccine passports for interstate travel. So if I wanted to go visit someone in Tennessee, I'm guessing the National Guard's going to have like a checkpoint and then we're asking for my papers or whatever. So that's cool. Oh, forget about the Delta variant. South Korea has the Delta Plus variant. So I really want to see how many names get created for this. Because I want to see the Ultra Delta Plus variant by the winner. So that's going to be funny. Yeah. So that's what's going on with all that. Yeah, there's the Lambda variant. They're getting silly. If you have the vaccine, you can still give COVID to people. If you have the vaccine, you can still get COVID. It seems like the only reason why you wouldn't want to get so the only benefit to the vaccine is that if you do get COVID, you're less likely to end up in the hospital, and even if you end up in the hospital, you're less likely to die. But you can still get the vaccine. You can still get COVID and still pass it on. Kids seem like so I don't know what's going on with kids, but like kids don't really seem to get very sick from COVID. And I think there's even some study that like having kids in the home will make it less likely for an adult to even pass it on themselves. And so kids aren't really getting COVID, and when they do get COVID, they're not dying from it. Which is frustrating because Bashir here in Kentucky is giving a mask mandate onto school children, which is pretty crazy. But oh well. And like cases are going up, but deaths are like pretty low. Like very few people are like lots of people are getting and again because of the vaccines probably, but not a lot of people are dying. And so yeah, there you go. Yeah, twice as many kids have died from pneumonia than COVID lately. So that's what's going on with all that. Liz Sanders says, I have an extra question. Why the vaccine when it doesn't appear to be doing anything? The best reason to get it is because if you do get COVID, you probably you're much less likely to get real sick from it, and you're much less likely to die from it. So getting the vaccine, like you can still pass on the virus and you can still get sick from it, but it gives you like a plus 80 buff to it, right? So what if you already had it? So the official narrative is that you should like still get the vaccine for whatever fucking reason. I'm of the opinion that natural immunity is good enough, and like I'm against mandatory vaccines because it's been so available for so long that anyone who wants it can get it, right? So I don't want it, and so I don't plan on getting it. I think the majority of the population has it, the vaccine, and even more have like natural immunity. So I'm not worried about COVID. I don't wear a mask. I usually will keep a mask on me just so that if I'm out at town getting Subway, in case the stores ever change and they do want you to wear a mask, I'm not inconvenienced. but I don't wear it. I only wear it when I go out to Lexington because a number of places in Lexington still want you to have a mask, so then I'll wear it. But besides that, it's like, I don't really care. Oh, and the only masks that are effective are like N95 masks. Regular masks don't really do much. So there you go. Ultra, I don't want to get it because there are a ton of people need it more than me. Ultra, there's tons of the vaccine going around. So like you're not like for you to get the vaccine, you're not taking it away from someone who like wouldn't get it otherwise. There's tons of it around. Like from like your local like primary care office can give you the vaccine. Your local hospital can get it. Your local urgent care, like there's tons of sources for it locally. Oh fuck, that is right. Ultra might not even. I'm an American. I'm thinking like an American. Ultra might not even be American, so I might be spewing bullshit. So that is right. Never mind. Yeah, Aussie. Yeah. So how are the Australians taking it? Because I'm seeing lots of anger on social media from Australians who are getting tired of the lockdowns, especially because like no one's dying. Like one person, like literally, no, this isn't even a Thalmorism. This isn't even an exaggeration. Like one person died in a region of Australia, and they locked down like 1 million people. Like, seems kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Jack, that's kind of my thing. I don't trust the vaccine. And like there are people who want to force me to get it. There are people who unironically have the position of because you don't want the vaccine, we should just fucking shoot you. Or point a gun at you and make you get it. And it's like, you know what? I'm just not going to get the vaccine just to spite you. Especially because like deaths are way down. I'm young and healthy. It's not going to bother me. I'm more concerned with like side effects from the vaccine than anything else. So I ain't doing anything. So that's my position. And yeah, living in rural Kentucky also is a good like barrier to things. Did you see there's some case in Germany where a nurse gave out saline injection as an actual vaccine? I did see that. Yeah, I think she was like an anti-vaxxer or something. So that was interesting. My attorney, I had a meeting with him weeks ago, and he said that I'm trying to remember. I think it like he felt a bit under the weather. He felt like fatigued and had some mind fog, but nothing else really. And like he had a consultation with a potential client, and he said that like by the time he got off the phone, he he had enough wherewithal that he thought that there was no way that the guy was going to hire him because he said nothing but nonsense. But other than that, he did fine. Yeah, because of my chocolate factory, I brought an attorney on board to help out with some stuff, and that's what that was about. Um, I haven't heard much about Caesars. So, okay, guys, I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but the chocolates ain't happening now. There's a problem with the building we're in, and I can't find a new building to put the machines in because it has to be a commercial kitchen. In a commercial kitchen, you need like a bunch of different sinks. You need a floor with a drain in it, and I can't find a commercial kitchen to move into. And I don't want to spend the money to convert an existing location. So I'm sorry, guys. The chocolates is not happening. Maybe next year. Maybe sometime next year. But it's not happening. Sorry. A water hose and a bucket. I don't think it will. And Lukey, a thing about COVID is that, and this is the scariest part about COVID to me, which is that people who get it seem to have like a intelligence decline by like several IQ points. That's the scariest part to me. because I really value my schizo brain. Okay, if there's any part of my body that I value, it's my brain, because my brain is me, and I don't know if I'm smart in general, but I'm definitely smart compared to other people around me. So I want to keep that advantage, and so that's what I'm trying to do. And so that's the only part about COVID I'm worried about. Is what if I do get it and it makes me like a retard? What if your brain is already fucked? Well, then you have less to lose. If your brain's already fucked, then you got nothing to lose. Then you're good to go. All right. So 10:30. I've done the show for 50 minutes. I'm kind of done. I went over my topics. I talked about everything I could think of that I care about. Who is this girl that just appeared in my Facebook thing and she has big tits? Okay, she's friends with the tattoo artist. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm done. It's 10:30. I'm ready to hang up my hat for the day, for the night. I'm going to go eat a Subway sandwich and then a Hershey bar. And then as I do that, I'm going to listen to my favorite podcast and then probably play some Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse. Y'all have a good night. Kills Bob, play the theme. Soup in the recording when the theme is done.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio.
Good night.